If you're a marketer, you're gonna hate this video because I'm gonna use a brand that marketers have heard of a gazillion times. And that brand is Apple. And it is 2022. So a lot of marketers over the last, I don't know, decade or two or 100 have been dissecting and trying to understand why is Apple such a successful brand. And they're all going back in circles about the same things. Oh, it's the design. Oh, it's the vision. It's the mission. It's Steve Jobs' hair. Like, yes, of course, Apple is successful as a brand because it had a great design and it had, and all the things that we know about Apple, the vision and all of that good stuff. But why was it really such a successful brand? And at the core of it, I think what these people have missed is that where Apple was different is that Apple saw the potential in the people that they were serving and then they reflected it back at them. So a successful brand is like your higher self looking at you and going, you can do better. And here's what I see in you that you don't see in yourself. And my product or service is here to help you do that. And they mean it. Because that's the most important thing. Because I don't think I'm saying anything breakthrough that no one has ever thought about before here. It's not what 99.99% of marketers and entrepreneurs apply, but that's beside the point. Theoretically, most marketers and entrepreneurs worth their salt know that creating successful brands and marketing is about helping people achieve something closer to their higher selves. But a lot of marketers ask the customer, hey, what do you want to become? What do you aspire to be? And then they try to help them do that with the product and service. And that's not what I'm talking about. It is not about telling the customer, here is how to achieve your higher self. It's about what you think their higher self is, not what they think, what you think. And I know this is like blasphemy to most marketers. Like, how dare you tell people what to want? No, you're not telling them what to want. You're showing them the potential that they are missing, not the one that they're aware of. And that's what Steve Jobs did to his customers, to his audience. And to put this in practical terms, if you look at their ads, it wasn't, what do you want? You want a simpler one because you want to be more creative? No, it was more like, hey, you may think that your higher self is more creative, but what I see is that your higher self is actually a genius. Your higher self in the ad is put on the same line as Albert Einstein and big names like these that everybody recognizes. And it's not to butter them up, it's because it is true. Everybody has potential to tap into the same genius. It's not that some people have a connection to some muse and some people don't. It's everybody has connection internally to some inner wisdom and a universal consciousness. This is what I believe. This is what Steve Jobs believed too. The way I saw it is like, I see the divine in everyone, and I see that everybody has the capacity to create something absolutely wonderful and beautiful and amazing if they allow themselves to tap into it and work on it and accept it and not suppress it, right? People are not necessarily going to see that and go, oh yes, I want what you have. In fact, you'll be faced with a lot more criticism and doubt and naysayers than the average marketer and business owner. Because most people just can't love themselves at that level yet. Like, they can't accept themselves at that level. They're not ready for that radical self-expression and self-love that I'm talking about, right? So a good way for me to filter is usually things, I just go with it crazy right away. I just go like sacred plant medicine, here's what I do, and chakras and stuff. And if they run the other way, then it's like, it's okay. I love you. I wish you all the best. You'll come back someday. In this lifetime or in another one. It's all good. The trick to this is that you can't fake it. Okay, this is why I always say screw products, services, offers. Those things, they're not difficult. It's not difficult to find opportunities to make money, but you have to dig deep within and understand, what do I genuinely care about? Because when you're trying to create something of that scale, it's very different from building a, just another one of many. Like, if you're trying to be just one of the options or the best in your market, in your niche, and the best amongst your competition, then disregard everything I'm telling you. This video is not for you. So here's to wrap this up. Marketing the old way is, here's what you want, and marketing the new way is, I see the potential in you, I see the beauty in you, and I'm going to show it to you until you see it. All right, that's a wrap for today. Have a good one, and I hope to talk to you soon.